What's good, friends? Welcome back to the Sports DMGZ show. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that notification button. Let's get into this first opener. Raptors lose day opening game. Scottie Barnes only had 6 points. How's 6 points? How do we bounce back from this? Man, last night game was a disaster. A disaster. First quarter, it was okay. But then at the end, guys stopped playing defense. They stopped playing defense. At the end of the quarter, y'all stopped playing defense. I was like, man, oh man. Every time, and let's get into this stuff. But yeah, and every time I turn around, Evan Mobley in the paint. At one point I was watching. I look in the game. I was like, man, we only had 2 points in the paint. They was killing us in the paint. 17. They had 17 points. We got killed in the paint. We got killed. Every quarter we got killed. Every quarter we got killed. Second quarter was what? 36? I think 36 to 16 run or 37 or some ridiculous number like that. How the hell do we get those numbers? That's gotta cut. Coach, coach, coach Darko. Let me tell you this. You cannot make a timeout and then allow the same thing to happen, but only worse. This is getting ridiculous. You have to start listening to your staff. I seen you last night arguing with your assistant. Is not a good look on camera. Not a good look. We cannot afford to have a lead like this. Trust me. This is the NBA. This is the new era NBA. A couple more lead like this, I'm gonna be honest with you. We'll get you fired, sir. It will get you fired. And the guy that was talking to you last night, the assistant coach, might take your job. So you better step it up and make some better calls. Don't make the timeout and make the same calls over and over again. They figure you out. They only take one quarter to figure you out. And that's it. We never took the lead again. You got to do a better job of the coaching and the play calls and all that stuff. You got to figure out something because it's the same thing from last year. The same thing. Man, whew. But Grady Dick, wonderful game. My guy Grady Dick was, yeah, I was impressed with him. No turnovers, no turnovers. Let me say this because a couple of y'all had turnovers. I'm gonna get to y'all later. No turnovers. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, Grady Dick was good last night. About 16 points. He had 16 points, 2 blocks, and he was really good. He never forced his shot. He must have forced one shot, but that was it. And he never forced anything. All his shots were good. Grady Dick was on point last night. My God, he looked like he was in his. He looked like he wasn't even coming off his first year. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This is ridiculous. Every time I turn around, Evan Mobley in the paint. We had nobody to grab no rebounds. Pirtle was just watching Evan Mobley doing whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. He was just watching Evan Mobley doing whatever he wants. I'm telling y'all. I'm not the only one to see. Pirtle wasn't just standing there. Look at him. He stand there. He stood there last night. I don't know much turnover. He looked like he didn't want to be there. He looked like he was in the next world. Evan Mobley killed him. Killed him. Evan Mobley came out in the first quarter and acted like it was his house, like they was playing in Cleveland. Like he took over the whole paint because we have nobody down there. I'm gonna be honest. Pearl said he didn't want to be on a rebuild anyways, right? He didn't want to be in a rebuild, so I gotta either get him out of there or something because he looked like he didn't want to play. His body language sucks. It was ridiculous last night. And Scottie Barnes, 6 points, 6 points, Scottie. 6 points. 6 points. Oh my God. 6 points. Only 6 points. 6 points. Man. I don't know. Like, for you to be a leader, Scotty, for you to be a leader, you can't. I said this before. You got to know how to handle frustration. You have to know how to handle frustration, sir. You can't let the coach get underneath your skin. You cannot. You have to be like, you know what I mean, the Scottie Barnes we all know. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be like the Scottie Barnes we all know. You can't be the Scottie Barnes where, you know, you get frustrated, you don't want to pass the ball up, you're forcing shots. You're forcing shots. You know, you're jumping in front of guys. You're jumping in front of you jumped in front of Grady Dick to take his ball to shoot it in the corner while he was already there. I don't know if you was trying to. I don't know what you was doing there, but that play was ridiculous. You might be on the shock and the fool for that play. But shout out to Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher played a good game last night. 18 points. Chris Boucher had team high. 18 points last night. Listen to me. Chris Boucher. And I liked it. You know what I mean? Because he's not even the face of the team, but he had 18 points. Scottie Barnes only had how much points? 6 points. It's ridiculous, man. Listen, Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell was gaming on y'all last night. When I seen Donovan Mitchell came up, and in the first quarter he wasn't doing anything, because he let Garland doing his thing. He was letting Garland doing his thing. That's why y'all gotta let. That's Scottie Barnes. Like that's the next thing. You gotta let people do their thing, bro. If you're hot, you're hot. If you're not, you're not. But Garland, he was all right. He played good. But see when he left the game, you see what happened. It's what leader do. They don't force anything. They took over. You know, Mobley and Donovan Mitchell was the MVP for the Cleveland Cavaliers last night, and they was off the chain. They played a good game. As I said, every time Coach Darko makes a timeout, it's the same thing. No new result. The same thing. And then you don't leave the players that are hot, that are shooting the basket on the floor. I felt so bad last night when Emmanuel quickly got injured because he had 13 points in 14 minutes. He was playing real good. I know he would have had a big night. But man, this is what I'm saying. We gotta have more, you know, we gotta, guys gotta be more calm and more like last night everybody looked like they were so anxious. Like quickly looked anxious too, but he was picking his spot. You know what I mean? I was impressed with his game last night. But him getting injured, he probably won't be back until he probably missed the Friday game with Philadelphia. The 76ers. I guarantee you he'll be back on Sunday. I don't think he's gonna be back for Friday's game. He's gonna be out. But man, we got cooked. We got cooked. We got cooked. Shout out to Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher had a wonderful game. We got cooked. But Scottie Barnes, bro. Scottie, we got to do better, sir. We got to get back to calm down, relax, do some Usain or something because that was crazy. That was crazy. You got to relax. I understand. You know what I mean? And it's only the first game, but I get it. You know what I mean? But you guys got to understand. You've been around. Y'all had, y'all been around, a lot a lot, a lot of players that have championship calibers. I've been around, Pascal Siakam, OG. Y'all been around Freddie. Come on, that's what I'm saying. So, man, but every time I turn around, Mobley was in the paint. Mobley could have sleep in the paint and got up and still beat y'all in his sleep. Man, we need to be better in the paint. The rebound job was worse. As I said, Predator was just doing nothing. Every time he went up, he got blocked. Nothing. He looks he looks like he's tired out there, like he's sleeping, like he just got up. When you just got up and you come up to the gym and you're still trying to like get your legs together, get in shape to play basketball. That's what he looked like last night. That's what he looked like. We got to do better. I'm sorry, y'all. As soon as the game was finished, I shut the game. I turned my podcast right off, and that was it. I couldn't believe 136 to 106. 136 to 106. And this is the face card Coach Darko had. every time he called the timeout. And like it was so easy. Chris LeVert was scoring. That's how easy it was. Chris LeVert came off the bench. He looked like he was a starter. And this is the look Coach Darker had in his face the whole night, arguing with his staff. Scottie Barnes sitting on the bench, with his hand up, looking around, like he not trying to talk to nobody. Then when he seen the camera, he put his hand down. Like, I'm gonna call y'all out. You want to be a leader, you got to be better. You got to encourage the guys that are hot. Like, you know what I mean? That play that you did last night when they passed the ball to Grady Dick, and then you jumped in front of Grady Dick and took the ball. That was foul, bro. That was foul. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's not what a team captain does. If he's hot, when you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. You know what I mean? But I know Scottie Barnes will bounce back. Scottie just had one of those games last night. You know what I mean? That he was just a little bit excited. He's excited. You know what I mean? This is his first actually full year of being a leader. I think what I mean, because the whole trade last year, they still looked up to Pascal, but he'll bounce back. You know what I mean? He gonna have a good game. You know what I mean? But yeah, doing too much you don't have to do too much sometimes. Sometimes you just got to get in the moment, get a couple passes, do more. I felt like Scottie after he had the frustration and he started he should have had just start doing a couple passes, get more guys involved, and let the other guys that are hot. But shoot. Emmanuel quickly was a big loss too. But I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I'll be talking about um the game on Friday versus Sixers. We have no excuse for this game coming up. Coming up, we need Scottie and Coach Darko to get it together in this game. Scottie Barnes, Coach Darko get it together in this game, because we cannot have you cannot have you cannot have making the same timeouts, making the same plays, and everybody figuring you out and just running over you like Mobley was doing in the paint. I don't know what we gonna do. The front office got to do something about our power forward and our center. You know what I mean? Because the down there looking dead. Like, you could do anything. You know what I mean? Imagine that Joel MD or anybody but was down there and our cat, they gonna have 50. They gonna have 50. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one, y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I mean, like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace. I'm out.